If I told you that you've already met women who secretly wanted to sleep with you, and you had no idea, would you believe me? Listen, it's not your looks, it's not your money, and it's definitely not some cheesy pickup line you saw on TikTok. Women decide very quickly if you're a guy they'd just talk to, or a guy they'd actually sleep with. And the scary part? Most men never figure out why. In this video, I'm going to expose 5 hidden attraction triggers that flip that switch in a woman's mind from "he's nice" to "I want this guy now." I'm not talking about manipulation, weird tactics, or pretending to be someone you're not. I'm talking about the real psychological triggers women respond to on a gut level, the stuff they'll never admit out loud, but absolutely feel around the right guy. Here's the truth. You've probably been doing the opposite of these triggers your whole life. That's why you get friend-zoned. That's why she's not ready for a relationship. That's why things just fizzled out. But when you start showing these 5 attraction triggers the right way, everything shifts. Conversations feel easier. She starts texting you first. She invests more, flirts more, and actually imagines herself with you. And yes, that includes sexually. So if you're tired of guessing what women want, tired of watching other guys get the girl while you play therapist or nice guy, stick with me. Because trigger number 3 is the one almost no man uses, and it's the exact reason some guys can walk into a room and instantly become the guy every woman notices. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a bonus attraction trigger that works even if you're not tall, rich, or perfect looking. Let's get into it. Women want to sleep with you if you show these 5 attraction triggers. 1. The calm, unbothered energy that makes her chase. You know that guy who walks into a room, doesn't say much, and somehow every girl is curious about him? That's not an accident. That's calm, unbothered energy. It's the vibe that says, "I'm good with or without you," and women feel it instantly. Most guys do the opposite. We overthink every text, double message, and then wonder why she pulls away. When you act like she's your only option, she feels pressure, not attraction. But when you're relaxed, present, and not trying to impress her every second, she can finally breathe around you. That's when attraction actually starts to build. Calm, unbothered energy doesn't mean you're cold or emotionless. You still smile, flirt, have fun. The difference is, you're not seeking her approval. If she replies late, you don't spiral. If she cancels, you don't beg. You already have a life, goals, friends, hobbies, and she's a bonus, not your entire world. That's what makes you feel rare to her. Think about your own life. How many times have you texted a girl, seen her take hours to respond, and instantly started overanalyzing everything? Now imagine, instead, you just shrug, keep living your day, and when she finally replies, you answer normally. Same situation, completely different energy. One version screams, "I need you." The other quietly says, "I'm good either way." Women are used to guys chasing, complimenting nonstop, and trying way too hard. So when she meets a man who's kind but not desperate, interested but not obsessed, confident but not arrogant, it hits completely different. She starts asking herself, why isn't he chasing me like everyone else? And here's the secret. The calmer you are, the more space you create for her to move toward you. She texts first. She asks when she'll see you again. She invests in conversations, not because you're playing games, but because your energy tells her you won't fall apart without her. But calm energy by itself isn't enough. There's another attraction trigger that turns that calm confidence into something she feels on a much deeper level. The one that makes her quietly worry about losing you. And that's exactly what we're getting into in the next point. 2. Flirty eye contact that makes her wonder what you're thinking. You know that moment when you lock eyes with a girl for half a second, and your brain instantly panics. You look away, pretend to check your phone, and then spend the next hour thinking, did I just mess that up? That tiny moment is where most guys lose attraction, and where the right kind of eye contact can actually make her wonder about you all night. Flirty eye contact isn't staring like a creep or avoiding her completely. It's that relaxed, playful look that says, Yeah, I see you, and I like what I see, without you saying a single word. When you hold eye contact just a second longer than normal, then give a small smile or smirk, you create tension. That tension is what makes her replay that moment later when she's alone. The best part? You don't need to be the best-looking guy in the room for this to work. Every guy has had that experience where a girl held eye contact and suddenly she became way more attractive. It works exactly the same in reverse. When you're comfortable looking at her, it communicates confidence, presence, and that you're not intimidated by her looks. Imagine you're talking to her and instead of looking at the ground, you keep your eyes on hers while you speak, then break eye contact slowly, not nervously. Or you catch her looking at you. You hold it, give a tiny smile, then look away first like it was no big deal. In her head, she'll start thinking, what's going on in his mind? Why does that look feel different from other guys? That's the whole point of flirty eye contact. It makes you feel mysterious without you trying to act mysterious. She can't quite read you, and that makes her curious. Curiosity is the first step to attraction. But here's the twist. If your eye contact is on point, but your next move is needy or awkward, you kill the entire vibe. The real magic happens when you combine this eye contact with the next attraction trigger, the one that makes her feel like she's the one trying to impress you. 3. High standards. You don't chase women, you choose women. Every guy has been there. You like a girl, and suddenly your whole world starts revolving around her. You're checking your phone every 5 minutes, rereading her messages, overthinking that one emoji she sent. Meanwhile, she can feel that you've put her on a pedestal. That's not attraction, that's obsession. And the moment she feels you chasing, she instantly feels like she's the prize, and you're the one auditioning. High standards flip that dynamic completely. When you have standards, you're not impressed just because she's pretty. You care about how she treats you, how she talks to people, how she handles stress, whether she respects your time. You're not rude, you're just selective. Women can sense this right away. Instead of, this guy will do anything for me, the vibe becomes, this guy has options. I actually have to show up as my best self around him. Think about the men women obsess over. It's never the guy blowing up her phone, begging to hang out. It's the guy who's warm, confident, and interested, but not desperate. He likes her, but he's not afraid to walk away if the energy is off. That's what I choose women really means. You're not chasing every bit of attention you get. You're calmly deciding who actually deserves access to your time, energy, and emotions. Practically, this looks like not dropping your entire life just because she texted, not tolerating disrespect, flakiness, or constant drama, not over-explaining yourself when she tests you. You listen, you lead, and if things don't feel right, you're willing to leave instead of trying to convince her to like you. That unspoken willingness to walk away is insanely attractive because it shows you value yourself more than her approval. But here's where it gets interesting. You can have high standards and still accidentally give off the wrong signal if you ignore the next attraction trigger, because there's one specific behavior that can make a high-standard guy look cold, arrogant, or emotionally unavailable. And once you understand it, women will instantly feel safer and more drawn in around you. 4. Masculine mission mode. When your life is bigger than any one girl. Imagine this. There's a girl you like, and instead of you sitting there overthinking every text, you're busy. You're in the gym, building your body. You're working on your business, your career, your skills. You're focused, dialed in. And when she messages you, she's not interrupting your boredom. She's entering your world. That's masculine mission mode. Most guys secretly make a girl their mission without even realizing it. Their whole mood depends on whether she replies, whether she's dry, whether she cancels plans. When that happens, she can feel that she's become the center of your universe. And weirdly, that makes her lose attraction. Women don't want to be your whole life. They want to join a man who already has a life. When your life is bigger than any one girl, everything about you changes. You're not texting all day because you're actually doing things. You're not available 24/7 because you have responsibilities, goals, and a direction. You stop trying to impress her with words because your lifestyle already speaks. You're not pretending to be busy. You're genuinely on a path. That grounded, mission-focused energy makes her think, this guy's going somewhere. Do I get to come with? Women are drawn to men who are building something, a career, a body, a mindset, a future. It signals stability, strength, and growth. Around a man like that, she doesn't just feel attraction. She feels curiosity and respect. She starts wondering what it would be like to stand next to you while you rise. And the more you stay committed to your mission, the more she feels she has to earn a place in your life, instead of you desperately trying to earn a place in hers. But here's where it gets really powerful. Because once you're in true mission mode, there's one more attraction trigger that multiplies this effect. When a woman feels completely safe with you, yet senses that underneath that safety, there's a powerful, dangerous edge you only show at the right time. And when you combine those two, that's when you stop being just another guy and become the man she can't stop thinking about. 5. Safe but dangerous. Gentle with her, ruthless with your goals. There's a certain type of guy women never forget, the one who feels safe, but also a little dangerous. Not dangerous as in reckless or toxic, but dangerous as in powerful. A man who's gentle with her, but ruthless with his goals. Most guys only live on one side of that spectrum. They're either super nice and soft, or cold and hard. The magic is in the mix. Safe means she can relax around you. You don't judge her every word. You're not waiting to attack. You're not trying to win every argument. Your energy is calm. When she's stressed, you can listen. When she's emotional, you don't panic. You're stable, grounded, and present. That's the kind of man a woman can open up to, trust, and actually feel around. If she doesn't feel safe, it doesn't matter how good-looking you are. Her body will never fully relax with you. But if you're only safe, you become sweet or cute in her mind. Not the guy she craves. That's where the dangerous side comes in. Dangerous doesn't mean you're a jerk. It means you have sharp edges when it comes to your life. You set boundaries. You don't tolerate disrespect. You're serious about your work, your body, your time. You can walk away from drama. You're not easily controlled by her mood or her attention. That quiet, controlled strength is what makes her think, okay, this man can protect himself, and maybe he can protect me too. Picture this. You're on a date, something goes wrong. A rude waiter, someone cuts in line, plans get messed up. The too nice guy laughs it off nervously. The toxic guy explodes. But the safe and dangerous man handles it calmly, firmly, without losing his cool. She sees both, your kindness and your backbone. When you get this balance right, you stop being just another guy and become the man she feels pulled toward on a deeper level. All right, if you made it this far, you're already ahead of most guys. Now you understand why some men barely try and women are drawn to them, while others overgive, overtext, overthink, and still end up in the friend zone. It's not magic. It's these 5 attraction triggers: calm energy, flirty eye contact, high standards, mission mode, and that safe but dangerous edge that makes her feel both comfortable and excited around you. And here's the craziest part. You don't have to be perfect to start using this. You don't need a six-pack, a sports car, or a millionaire lifestyle. You just need to start shifting your behavior in small ways. One calmer reply, one stronger boundary, one focused day on your mission, one moment where you hold eye contact instead of looking away. Little by little, you stop acting like the guy chasing validation and become the man women naturally respond to. But don't just watch this and do nothing with it. I want you to apply this. So here's what I want you to do right now. Scroll down and comment which attraction trigger hit you the hardest. Was it the calm, unbothered energy, the eye contact, the standards, the mission, or being safe but dangerous? Type it out, because when you write it, you're way more likely to remember it and actually live it. If this opened your eyes even a little bit, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next videos, and like this one so YouTube knows to show it to more men who need to hear this. We're just getting started. In the next videos, I'm going to break down exact word-for-word examples, text patterns, and real-life scenarios so you can see how this looks in everyday life. So subscribe, hit the bell, drop your comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, if you made it this far, you're already ahead of most guys. Now, you understand why some men barely try and women are drawn to them, while others overgive, overtext, overthink, and still end up in the friend zone. It's not magic. It's these 5 attraction triggers: calm energy, flirty eye contact, high standards, mission mode, and that safe but dangerous edge. That makes her feel both comfortable and excited around you. And here's the craziest part. You don't have to be perfect to start using this. You don't need a 6-pack, a sports car, or a millionaire lifestyle. You just need to start shifting your behavior in small ways. One calmer reply, one stronger boundary, one focused day on your mission, one moment where you hold eye contact instead of looking away. Little by little, you stop acting like the guy chasing validation and become the man women naturally respond to. But don't just watch this and do nothing with it. I want you to apply this. So here's what I want you to do right now. Scroll down and comment. Which attraction trigger hit you the hardest? Was it the calm, unbothered energy, the eye contact, the standards, the mission, or being safe but dangerous? Type it out, because when you write it, you're way more likely to remember it and actually live it. If this opened your eyes even a little bit, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next videos, and like this one so YouTube knows to show it to more men who need to hear this. We're just getting started. In the next videos, I'm going to break down exact word-for-word examples, text patterns, and real-life scenarios so you can see how this looks in everyday life. So subscribe, hit the bell, drop your comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.